What's the first thing people need to do if they feel stuck?
They got to make some decisions, right? I mean, and what stops people make decisions, you and I know what is fear. People are afraid of making the wrong decision, fear of not being perfect, fear of the consequences of their decisions. But let's chunk it up a little bit. What do people really want? We started out, we were all here created by something. I like God as the term. Some people like the universe. I'm not here to argue with that whatsoever, but we have to agree that something created us, and that something gave us choices. And choices are how we co-create basically our lives. It's not your conditions, it's your decisions that determine the quality of your life. I had pretty rough conditions growing up, to say the least, but I turned those into good conditions because of a mindset, because of certain psychology, because of certain decisions. And if you think about your life, most people are stressed because stress is usually measured by how much you feel you control events versus events control you. The more you feel events are controlling you, the more overwhelmed you feel, the more stress, the more anxiety, the more fear. And we live in a culture where mental health is at record lows in terms of quality and happiness and joy and fulfillment, and depression and anxiety are through the roof. And it's not because the world is so much more stressful. It's because of the way we process the world. We have more information coming at us than any time in history, obviously. We're drowning in information, we're starving for wisdom. But in order to go from being stressed to not, we understand that I think the single most important tool is decision making. Because I think that's been the skill that took me from, barely surviving in a family that had tremendous pain and tremendous angst, was to be the nicest word to say, and no finances, and 4 different fathers, and a lot of physical and emotional abuse, to being able to serve literally hundreds of millions, billions of people. It's been decisions along the way. So if you look at your own life, yours, mine, anyone's life, anyone listening or watching, you have to be honest and say, I'm a creator. And if I don't like what I have, I've gotten here by the decisions that have created that. And focusing on those big decisions is really important in life. But I think most people, they're afraid. And then the second thing is they think they don't have enough information, which is really just fear again. I wrote an entire book where I interviewed 50 of the most incredible financial people in the world. All people who started with nothing and became billionaires, best investors in history, the Ray Dalios, the Carl Icahns, the Warren Buffetts. And one of the things I learned over and over again from them is smartest people usually are terrible investors. I said, how could that be?
Yeah.
And they said, because the smartest people want to know everything before they decide. And if you wait till you know everything, the opportunity's gone. And that's true not just in finance, I think that's true in life.
Yes.
Right? We wait till we have absolute certainty. There's no absolute certainty in life. The only absolute certainty is faith.